about that man. I simply must get to know him.
In Qing, there are brigands sowing chaos that call themselves remnants of the Yellow Turbans. Their numbers grow stronger by the day, and they're said to be far more brutal than we were in the past. I once told my Yellow Turban comrades to rise up and take back what was theirs. And now, some of those very same men prey on the innocent, slaughtering them by the hundreds. All of this is my own fault. I had no plan for what would happen after bringing down the Han. And now, I am constantly reminded of the truth. The truth of why you, a guardian of peace, reached out to me and remained by my side. It's undeniable. Good question. Let me tell you. The seeds I've sown are spreading a festering blight that will consume all in its path unless we tear out the roots and set them ablaze. Only then can the Yellow Turbans return to their true purpose, just as it was when we scattered seeds of hope across the land. That is my resolve, and may it also serve as an answer to your mercy. Please help me. Come with me to Qing to eradicate the wayward Yellow Turbans. Good. You have my thanks.
There's just something about that man.
Why, yes. Can we talk?
I think I've spent enough time in the fields. Maybe I'll go learn.
The government forces look ready for action. Where's...
Appreciate it.
The Yellow Turbans are stirring things up in Qing province. I've had enough of this.
You pour your soul into the crops, only to have them devoured by locusts!
There's just something about that man.
Qing province is in dire straits. Yellow Turbans turned brigands beyond Zhang Jiao's control are running rampant, ransacking as they go to feed their growing numbers. Their ranks now extend farther than the eye can see.
And what's worse, there is talk of Zhang Jiao regaining strength. And what if they join forces? Can you imagine the scale of such an army? We must prevent this at all costs.
So, we're in a race against time.
The volunteer army remains committed to this fight. There are some battles only we can win.
So be it. To each the glory of his valor. The azure sky must never suffer the yellow taint. Come, we shall slaughter them to the last man.
It's time to begin. Come. Yup.
I am Jiao.
Let us march. Our former comrades have ransacked villages and attacked the people. Their actions are unforgivable. We must brace ourselves and stop their rampage. Will you help me? Stay sharp. I can see it all.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take everything they've got and gather them up!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Having tomorrow's food taken years of forgotten. I will make them remember.
Who the hell are you? Coming here to preach? We can shut you up, you know.
Let's go.
And the enemy knows no words. We'll have to subdue all my might.
Turn the table.
You heaven sent.
The enemy
You
officer
have my gratitude
has been
for
defeated.
such brilliant contributions.
These guys aren't with the government forces. They're this strong. Who the hell are they?
That is a question I still ask. My former comrades, let me ask you.
Take this.
What is the true purpose of the Yellow Turbans?
Must stay sharp.
Former comrades?
You're not.
Do not involve the innocent. Where is the peaceful world we all dreamt of?
Good eye. The enemy officer
world?
has been defeated.
We're just struggling to survive here!
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. With all my might. Looking rough. Let's get serious. What's next? The enemy officer has been defeated.
Hey! Raiding a village? That's a disgrace to the Yellow Turbans. You better listen up, or I'll force you to! Advance, now!
Have they all suddenly grown a spine? We better get in there if they're all struggling.
Let's go.
voice. Are you truly Lord Zhang? You're alive after all!
So you know who I am. Answer me. Were you part of the pillaging?
No, not at all. We couldn't do anything. Though, if standing by and watching is a sin, then we are just as guilty. If you could forgive us, please take us with you. Under your command, we'll fight with clear purpose.
Very well.
Let's go.
Lend me your strength to set the Yellow Turbans aright and forge a new age.
Lord Zhang, you must help us. Those who we thought were comrades are committing despicable acts.
I see there are those who fail upon misdeeds. In that case, show me that you are the true Yellow Turbans.
Our great sage has returned. Understood. We'll stop those scoundrels ourselves. Lord Zhang, this wasn't what we wanted, but we couldn't stop the others.
I can see it all. You are not to blame. I am.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I apologize.
Lord Zhang, our hope has been revived. You must take us with you. We lost it all. No home, no family. If we don't have it, we gotta get it from somewhere, you know? All my heart.
Take what you do not have. Take this! Tragic chain of events. The one stemming from my own deeds. Now I must right this.
Got quite the loot. Let's join up with the main group.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
There are no dreams or hope left for me in this world.
Couldn't save them. Still just as powerless. The cries for our aid have fallen silent. Now we must close in the main force and sever this.
Lord Jiao, a great sage. You're alive.
You're the man from before. So you were trying to halt this madness. Take this.
Wasn't too much help, I'm afraid. But with you here, everything will be fine.
Lord Zhang, you're alive? Listen, we needed some supplies from the village and... Got this.
You were told I'd die. Sorry. As you can see, I have come to right your wrongs.
Why now? It's all too late. This was the only path we could take.
No mistake. Our ties are deep and powerful. Positive.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
This'll do.
Gotta be quicker than that.
This is embarrassing, but sometimes you just have to run.
You're up.
Take our punishment later, Lord Zhang. We still want to fight with you.
Heavens, do not forgive me. I am alive, as you can see. I have come to right your wrongs.
Got you!
It's all too late. This was the only path we could take. We'll take our punishment later, Lord Jiao. But we still want to fight with you.
Will we start again? Dare I believe that?
I got a bad feeling about this. Looking rough. Rushed in to aid me. You don't know what this means to me.
The moment has come. We've equalized the play. Trust me, we'll do more than that.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I never wanted food taken from someone else. Lord Jiao here. We could go back to being the old Yellow Turbans.
Stay sharp. I will become the salvation of those who committed so many crimes.
It's time to show our solidarity. Ready yourselves at once. Let's get serious. I see you. Got this. Stay sharp. I see it Let's go.
Don't offer even an inch.
This'll do.
I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might. Take this! I see it. Concentrate.
Can you handle this?
Looking rough.
All my might.
There it is.
Stay sharp. You see it all. This'll do.
Concentrate. All my might. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Pointing regrets.
Those without conscience have been subdued. The village is safe, for now.
The Yellow Turbans have overrun this area. They should be easy enough to wipe out.
Begin the advance.
The forces are surely aware of this commotion.
Sacred forgiveness.
Allow ourselves to fall.
Turn the table.
We must take out the commander of the government forces and get through this.
Feel my wrath! Gotta be quicker.
The Yellow Turbans appear different.
Our bond shall not be shaken by this battle.
The enemy officer
without
has been
regret.
defeated.
See how irritating. Must retreat. Stay sharp. Next time I see you, you're finished. Stay sharp. Looking rough. All my might. What's next? This'll do. Tables. Concentrate. All my might. Must stay sharp. Whoa, looking rough. Looking rough. Looking rough. The time is right. Go. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Best I fall back and get my head straight.
Got you! If I was ever here! Until next time!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Not done yet!
The enemy officer
Jiao
has been defeated.
What are we doing here?
Let's go!
What do you intend to do?
First, I have unfinished business to attend to. That's all I can say.
We put our lives on the line when we meet in battle. That is the respect we heed to those we know.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This battle changed something in Zhang Jiao. In your life,
You're different from those wreaking havoc in these parts. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Our answer is both yes and no. And I'm afraid I am still trying to figure that out.
The resolve was stronger than mine. Even when doubting themselves, they truly strive to change.
With all my might, I'm still needed. That means I must fall back for now. All right! Attack! The moment has come. Give it your all!
Steel yourselves, Yellow Turbans! We will push the government forces back so that we may embark on our new path. Hence the advance!
All my might! Hand is here! I see it. Let's give it to them! Concentrate! Hand is here! Take this!
Bandits in yellow! How are we getting pushed this far back?
We've been stopped with the Yellow Turbans will be reborn.
You call that an officer?
That an officer? You must be kidding!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You call that an officer?
Failure!
been defeated.
Turbans are back. You gained much strength. Troubling.
Stepping out here. With all my might. Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We were supposed to be a ragtag gang. Damn it all.
So it's over. Now I must explain to them why I am.
How could Lord Jiao attack us? We were only following in his footsteps.
Yeah, we had to steal to survive. There was no other choice. So why is he doing this?
Oh, shut up! I don't want to hear any more preaching. If you're gonna kill us, just get it over with.
Hear me, all who once stood by my side. You have forsaken your duty as Yellow Turbans, and become beasts that prey on the weak. The oath you swore to those you hold dear has vanished from your souls, only to be replaced by the gaping maw of avarice. Such beasts are destined to turn on each other in the end. Even if I didn't stop you, your only path would lead to ruin. But I chose to punish you with my own hands. And the reason for that is I, the great sage Zhang, forgive you. Only I am beyond redemption. It was I who failed to tell you why we took up arms against the chaos. All of you. Look at your hands. They are not only for taking. They should also be used for giving. The peaceful world of my dreams is only possible if we all wish each other the gift of life. I will once more put my faith in the hearts of men. So please, have faith in me as well. Let us return to our shared path. And this time, we will bring justice to this broken age.
Lord Jiao.
Are we really still... Lord Jiao?
Lord Jiao sure does give a great speech. Look at him. You can see their minds changing. But when I was breaking my back, trying to set them straight, they weren't having any of it. Lord Jiao is incredible. I'm so glad he's still alive to be with us. But still, doesn't this leave you a little on edge? He might just go wild again if we lose him. You're gonna take the reins once he's gone? Well, if anyone can do it, you can. I wonder how much of his message really stuck with him. I get the feeling it's not gonna be all meat buns and wine. But a heart full of doubt has no room for comrades. So we'll just have to trust the path we're on.
You think more deeply than your demeanor suggests. Yes, bearing the weight of a hero is no easy task.
Right. A hero. Is that what Lord Jiao means to me?
Ziyuan, you must ready yourself for the trials ahead. Zhang Zhao's vision will shape the age to come.
Thank you for staying by my side. Am I really still walking the path my dream has laid before me? The one true path to salvation for all. So you were listening when I spoke earlier. With the allies we regained in this battle back in the fold, we can consider our army evenly matched with the government forces. I have once again seized the reins of great power, and with that great power, I will make them see that no man of this world has the right to persecute or steal from another. Because one day, the fangs of vengeance will inevitably turn on the wicked. And once they've accepted the truth, a new dawn will rise to greet them. I must also be vigilant, so that my renewed strength is not twisted into a weapon against the weak. With you at my side, I will not repeat the sins of the past. Just a little longer. Stay with me. When all of this is over. No. Now's not the time. I must walk the path before I dare glimpse into my dream's horizon.
Zhang Jiao. He should have been finished, but now he has united his wayward followers once more. This is not the same man whose despair over the chaos wrought by his own men nearly drove him to ruin in Ji.
Not at all. I once dismissed them as a rabble of peasants, but now they have a real leader. This does not bode well.
Outnumbering them won't suffice. If we engage them directly, both sides will suffer heavy losses.
It sounds like you're being cowardly, but being realistic. We should seriously consider peace, or at least a truce.
Out of the question.
Dongzhuo!
Are you so eager to defile the honor of the throne? The Yellow Turbans are a herd of cattle. If you don't yoke them, whip them, and lower them to beasts of burden, it's only a matter of time before they stampede.
That's going too far.
Ha! Right. Your flock of volunteers comes from the same peasant stock. Consider the Yellow Menace a feast for our wrath. Our blades will cut them to shreds, and their blood shall slake our thirst for vengeance.
So, Dongzhuo has... In fact, I believe he intends to... We've held our own against the armies of the Central Plains. But not with the If we don't strike now, we must have the courage. We march. Our blade shall...
Let's go. Let's get serious. Whoa. Looking rough. Whoa. Looking rough. Whoa. Looking rough. Whoa.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect!
Stay sharp. Looking rough.
officer has been defeated.
Let's get serious. Let's go. Now.
I see it all. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. I see you. Let's go. Oh my God.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Commander! Forward! Commence the advance!
So it is. Fighting those we know is never easy. Make for a formal opponent.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sacred Bird protect us. Getting rough. That's where to go! Stay sharp. Getting rough. Got this. Getting rough. Getting rough. Concentrate. I see it. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Best I fall back and get my head straight.
Stay sharp.
Looking rough. Got this.
Can't get too far ahead. Stop here and see how things shake out. A golden opportunity here. Charge!
Bear witness to my Let's get serious. Stay sharp. I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
So we have a duel then. Be warned. I shall not hold back.
It's not over yet.
So hold you. Choose. Hold out for much longer. Fears the resistance is futile.
Your aid is truly welcome. They're letting me all in my debt now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Bear witness to my power.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Bear witness. All my might.
We have the upper hand.
The enemy officer
Let's keep this up.
has been defeated.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Take that! All my might!
Behold my power!
Words cannot describe your ability. All my might.
You are done.
Concentrate. Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How could I be beaten in battle?
rough.
Time to act. Settle here!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Advance! Everyone, behind me! In the advance.
Time to act. All my might. End this here. Time to attack.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Time to act. Time to act.
We put our lives on the line when we meet in battle. That is the respect we heed to those we know.
All my might.
Looking rough.
Time to act.
Looking rough.
This is...
Looking rough.
Time to act.
Looking rough.
All my might.
Looking rough.
Table's turn. Time to attack. Time to attack. All right. Time to attack.
Can you handle this?
All my might.
Well done.
With all my might. Time to act.
Can you handle this?
Time to attack. All my might. With all my might.
Looking rough.
Let's go. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Defeat. This will not be where I die. However,
All my might. Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Time to act.
capable sort, to say the least. The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to act.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This territory is ours. We can do this.
A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of valor. I guess you want to die. Bear witness to my power.
All my might.
Can't believe
the enemy officer has been defeated.
This territory is ours.
Let's go.
Stupid enough to come wandering into our ranks.
Take that! Take that!
I've proved I'm a true warrior for 3 kingdoms.
You're a capable sort, to say the least. Keep that up!
Really? What? Just started. Just started. Is that it? This isn't over. Let's cover some damage. Concentration. No. What? So shameful. Really? What just happened? What just happened? Just started. This isn't over. Just started. Okay. That. No. It can't be. No witness to my power. So, all my might isn't over. This isn't over. This isn't over. Don't stop. So shameful. No. It can't be. What just happened? So
this territory.
The enemy officer
I'm still needed.
Has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
Our enemies fell to my incredible might! The enemy officer has been defeated.
This territory is ours.
Prepare for battle!
Commence the advance!
You are Schwab and your adversary. Prepare yourself. Go! This is the end for
The enemy
me.
officer
All right, stop it
has been
already.
defeated.
I can't bear this any longer.
This is not the time to press on. Let us bide our time.
This territory is ours.
I challenge you to battle.
Prepare yourself.
All my might. Coming at you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. This territory is ours.
Let's go. Nothing good comes from Russia. Should we make a stop here?
Gets sentimental loses. Now, let us fight in earnest. That.
This territory.
The enemy officer
Not go as
has
planned.
been defeated.
I must try again later.
Nothing good comes from Russia. Should we make a stop here?
We're gonna surprise the enemy. We best do it now. Knock him dead!
Now we make the attack. It's Providence.
We're gonna surprise the enemy. We best do it now. Knock him dead! Let's get serious.
An enemy ambush.
Underhanded skullduggery. Keep it up!
The enemy
Push on
officer
through.
has been defeated.
Got this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Skullduggery. Time to go on the offensive.
Get ready, everyone!
I won't hold back. That is my last act of decency toward you.
Never with the side,
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An unfortunate turn. And here I thought we had become friends.
The enemy officer
I shall
been
pull back
defeated.
for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Never here! Until next time. Time for a good old fight. Get ready! Officer, are you kidding me? Wait! You're the adversary indeed! Time to act.
Bear witness to my power. With all my might. Zhang's here! Let's get serious. I can't believe this! The enemy officer has been defeated. You sure know how to fight!
We finally have a clear. He seeks to rule by exploiting the people's selfish. I am Zhang Jiao, General of Heaven. Fellow sons of the Yellow Earth, fly by my side.
That bastard Zhang Jiao has defeated my forces once again. He's clearly more than the feeble wretch we were expecting.
So, the Yellow Turbans are different from before?
Zhang Liao, I sense that you are skeptical. You are right to be. From the brink of ruin, he managed to twist fate into his own favor. That is the only explanation. And now he rides that tide as it sweeps away the power of the Han. It's an amusing turn of events.
Even among our allies, there are those who fear drowning in their wake, calling for appeasement. I'm certain their avoidance of all-out war is mere self-preservation. It's a reasonable, albeit selfish.
Lord Dongzhuo, will you fight them to the end with no offer of peace?
That yellow rabble is little more than a starving pack of wolves. They can be tamed for a time, but they'll bare their fangs soon enough. Crushing such beasts under the weight of raw power is a pleasure only the strongest can enjoy.
I think my hero might not be Lord Zhang Jiao after all. Yeah, I know it's sudden. I respect him as a leader from the bottom of my heart, but I just can't see myself following him to the edge of the earth. What if, now hear me out, what happens after he wins all these battles and brings peace to the world? I was just wondering what purpose I would serve by his side. Lord Zhang Jiao's dream is for everyone to live quiet lives in a peaceful world, right? That doesn't really leave much for me to do with these arms and legs of mine. So that's why I want to be more like you two and go find a hero of my own to throw my strength behind. Of course, that means parting ways with the Yellow Turbans and Lord Zhang Jiao. You won't hold it against me for leaving, will you? Call me a traitor and all that?
Hear that? Apparently, we're quite the fearsome pair, Zuman.
Aren't you, though? And the Guardians of Peace would do anything for their chosen hero, right? Huh? How am I wrong?
You know, you're hardly the only one to misunderstand us. That's probably because so few have been bold enough to ask directly. But you should also remember this. We are not blind followers of the heroes we choose. Our true purpose in this world is to bring about peace and to guard it thereafter. And we search for heroes to stand behind who can fulfill that purpose. Does that make sense to you?
So then, you're not going to cut me down for this?
Exactly. I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yes, I got it! Your role in all of this makes such perfect sense to me now. And I think I've realized something else as well. The reason Lord Jiao changed after you two showed up. So, turning on your master is not a death sentence. I'm very glad to hear that.
Well, that might not apply to everyone.
My apologies. I think I'll stop digging my own grave here before I find myself buried in it. For the time being, it's full speed ahead toward the peace our commander is fighting for. I can still go off in search of my own hero after we see this through to the end. Wow, what a relief, I tell you. With better days just on the horizon, it's great to have you both by Lord Jiao's side. I mean that.
A military force is gathering? Smells like
Hey!
They're considering a truce with the...
Impressive. Thank you.
A military force? Seeing the yellow turban. A military force is gathering? Smells like trouble brewing. They're considering a truce with the Yellow Turbans? So, it's finally come to this.
Oh, you're a warrior. Haven't seen you before. We hold tournaments here from time to time. When there's no tournament going on.
How am I to let go of you? I know this is not the time. And yet...
All my might.
This should work.
Take this!
Looking rough.
Take
that! With all my might! Bear witness of my power! Bear witness of my power! With all my might! Concentrate! Now! Time to end this!
I'm finished. I see how hard you're working. It's appreciated.
Got this! Looking rough. Easy. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. With all my might. With all my might. Looking rough. Obliterate you. Looking rough. Concentrate. Obliterate you. All my might. Easy. Pitiful situation. The enemy officer has been defeated. Bear witness of my power. You failed. Looking rough. Prepare for pain. Now, with all my might. Take this! Take that! Whoa! Nice! Looking rough. Whoa! All my might! Looking rough. Prepare for pain! Prepare for pain! Gotta be quicker than that. Whoa, gotta be quicker. Let's go. Now, all my might. Looking rough. Whoa. Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Whoa. There we go. Take this, Connor. Now, let's get serious. Whoa. Looking rough. There we go. Got this. Take this. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Prepare for pain. With all my might.
Whoa.
Take this. Now, rise. Let's work on her. All my might.
Looking rough.
Take this.
Whoa.
Coming at you. Let's get serious. Prepare for pain.
Now.
Easy.
Take this.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might. Gotta be quicker than that. All my might. I will break you. Bear with me.
Take that.
I see you. Zhang's here. I see you.
Looking rough. Gotta be quicker.
With all my might.
Let's go. Looking rough.
Concentrate. With all my might. Bear with me. Power.
Looking rough.
Easy. Step on me out here. Goodness. Got you.
Let's end this.
I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
With all my might. With all my might.
Failure. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I want to cheer them on. The Yellow Turbans are putting up quite the fight.
So you've come. Let me ask you in earnest. Guardian of Peace. Why did you spare me? The punishment I deserve. I was once told by the one who taught me the art of peace. Use this power to help those in need. But lose your way, and you shall face the wrath of a guardian of peace. That day, in my darkest moment, it was you, a guardian of peace, who appeared before me. I was to be judged. I accepted my fate. But then, you spared my life. And not only that, you became the very wings that have taken me to these great heights. If you have truly been sent to me by the Divine, then I wonder if I have proven deserving of such a blessing. Is that so? Then I can carry on without regret. Was it I or you who first took the other's hand? In the end, it matters not. I wanted to live on, because I had something greater left to achieve. And that wish found its way to your heart. My journey to redemption is nearing its end. After the final battle, I shall accept judgment from the Guardians of Peace. It's time to begin, comrades.
Right away.
Yes.
Yup.
I am Jiao.
Let us march.
Trust in me, Yellow Turbans. We shall march on, defeat Zhang, and by our hands realize a new world of peace. Hence the advance.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is what I, the great sage Zhang, am determined to accomplish.
This territory is
Push
ours.
things back to even ground. Still, not our guard down yet.
The enemy's starting to overwhelm us. We have to turn this around somehow.
I'm making my way up.
Let's get serious.
Now. There we go. Okay. This area belongs to us now.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take that.
Officer, are you kidding me?
How many times have we crossed blades now? I should place you as a fighter of the volunteer army.
Let's go.
All my might.
All my might.
This should do it.
Concentrate. All my might.
Let's go. I cannot give up. Well done. Your unwavering righteousness has led Zhang Jiao this far. I see that now. I shall withdraw for now. When my brother's doubts are clear, we shall meet again.
The volunteer army has retreated. That means we're next.
Take this. Forward march! The enemy officer has been defeated.
You're incredible! Cast aside any anxieties that claim otherwise.
So it is you, fighting those we know as nemesis. You make a formidable opponent.
I have something I want to ask both you and Zhang Jiao. So let us talk. Good words and our blades.
Take this! All my might!
Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Whoa. Is that it? Looking rough.
I'm making my way up!
This appears to be as far as we go.
All my might!
I will now tell you what I intend to accomplish as the leader of the Yellow Turbans.
So you remember. Let me hear it after our weapons have done the talking.
All my might!
Unbelievable. Let's go.
All right, Zhang Jiao. I'm ready to hear your answer.
What I must achieve as the great sage Zhang Jiao is a realm where none are oppressed. So we must force
The enemy
government
officer
forces to
has been defeated.
power alone this territory.
The enemy officer
This
has been defeated.
has proven that.
The tide the Yellow Turbans unleashed is far greater than I imagined.
The weak stick together to bite back at the strong. The Yellow Rabble are a problem now that they've regained their numbers. But that also makes them easier to break. Attack the surrounding villages and make them buckle.
We march at once! The government troops are raiding the village! Oh my God! Please stop! Don't take anything from us!
Bear witness to my power.
There we go!
Let's go. We must lend a hand to the villagers.
All right! Good! This is my time!
The enemy officer
I'll
has
make
been
sure
defeated.
they get to safety!
Advance the advance!
Such a sensitive bunch. So easily swayed. Eradicate the rest of them while Zhang Jiao is busy elsewhere.
You're a merciless one, Lord Dongzhuo. Right then. Let's show them what the Western Liang cavalry are made of.
We march at once! With all my might!
Well then, are you ready? I'd like to test just how good you really are.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
So they
has
don't
been
trust me
defeated.
in the slightest. Still,
I can appreciate freely.
Onward to glory!
I will break you!
Villages? They're only dragging the innocent as well. Came this far. Still uncertain. That's right. But you helped me make up my mind. Zhang, we'll split up and rescue the villagers. We will not let the people suffer.
Forward march!
I will accompany you too. Rebel, my sense of righteousness
The enemy officer
yours, my brother.
has been defeated.
Advance now!
Cannot hold out for much longer.
I've got a bad feeling about this. We Yellow Turbans will take down the Imperial troops attacking your village. Hold on just a little longer.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I don't know what to believe anymore. He rushed in to aid me. I don't know what this means to me. With all my heart.
We dragged Jiao out, just as we did. Take him down!
In advance! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Your stare has been fixed on me for some time now, but I know not why. Might I inquire the reason?
So impressive! I can barely hold back from pledging my service to you.
The name's Jiao.
Oh my God!
I beg of you! Make me your underling!
I remain content, but we'll speak later. Focus on the foes ahead for now.
Now, concentrate.
Do you actually listen to what I have to say?
All right! It's a promise! Let's hurry then!
Here's the resistance is futile.
This appears to be as far as we go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The volunteer army split from the government forces? What is this about?
It means that I've gone back to my principles, Zhang. Just as you did. We cannot stand idly by in the face of their suffering.
Then you and I fight the same. Members of the volunteer army, let us fight alongside one another, at least for now.
I leave the rest up to you. Here's the resistance is futile.
The enemy officer
appears to be
has been defeated.
Can you handle
My
this?
brother says we're siding with you lot. Honestly, not a bad call after all that we've been through.
The enemy officer
has
been
defeated
defeated.
the government forces plaguing. We must leave to bring down Dongzhuo. I ask you now, will you keep living as perpetual victims, or will you fight? If you would choose to bear arms, come to us. We will protect our loved ones and the future with our own hands. Advance!
Yeah! We can do it too! We're not gonna give up! We're going with him!
Sacred Bird protect us. This is as far as the volunteer forces go. We'll have to go on our own. But I hope to see you change things.
Another warrior for hire? Jiao once hired someone much like you.
This'll do. Sacred Bird protect us.
This is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat.
Time to act.
Turn the tables. Got this! Bear witness to my power. Bear witness to my power. Face me one-on-one. Zhang! Bear witness to my power. The enemy officer has been defeated.
That stance, it cannot be. I throw myself into a trap. The cavalry of Continuamos! Witness firsthand the strength forged in the flames! So, you're Zhang Jiao. Never thought I'd get the chance to bring down the enemy's chief.
You must be a hired hand of the government forces. If you want my head, moment has come. It'll take courage as well as skill.
Let's get serious.
Take this.
All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. Back a well-trained cavalry. We can do this. Our allies are doing well. Keep it going. Bear witness to my power. All my might! The enemy officer has been defeated.
To that strategist's expectations. Time to withdraw.
Well done! Most impressive!
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Bear with me. End is here. Take this.
Looking rough.
Got you. End is here.
I've proved I'm a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. With all my might.
Well done!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have something worth fighting for. Not this time.
What just happened? So shameful. This isn't over.
Luan, guardian of peace would lend its wings to the leader of the rebels. So, You will not choose me in the end.
Nothing beats this.
Let us see what fate the heavens grant you.
Comrades!
It's over.
Let's end it. All my might!
Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Battle. The enemy officer has been defeated. Concentration.
Can you handle this?
The momentum of your cause is undeniable.
What just happened?
Only because the lucky bird has been on your side.
Not done yet.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Your fate decreed that. Use power. I'll rip those wings away from you.
Preaches the way of reason, would support an order led by beasts. You must realize this mistake. Government forces must be defeated.
I'm still needed. That means I must fall back for now.
Not over yet.
Turban strength and momentum make the outcome plain. I must prepare for what comes next.
This territory is ours.
Hear me, Yellow Turbans. The world of peace you imagine relies on the trust you place in each other. Let us march to the end with our hearts as one. This time, we shall steer history onto the proper course.
Let's go. A golden opportunity here.
So Zhang Jiao and the Yellow Turbans have caught their second wind? Then I'll grind them to paste and swallow them so they never rise again.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Take this! Wash Wong and your adversary! Prepare yourself!
Time's up. This is getting nowhere. Let us squash this blood-drunk herd of sheep.
Has been defeated.
You don't know what this means to me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's get serious. I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Got this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is embarrassing, but sometimes you just have to run.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
So, it was you who spared Jiao. This trifling sentiment chained you. Giving certain dreams to those who stand at the precipice of despair. Such
The enemy officer
from the enforcer
has been
of
defeated.
We are prepared. Go! Crush them beneath the heels of our massive army!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Rise up, Yellow Turbans! Gather all of your strength here and now!
Young Jiao, you whispered sweet things into their ear. Only to send them to their deaths. What precisely do you intend to accomplish?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That means overthrowing thieves and tyrants such as yourself.
We don't intend merely to take our place. If you desire something greater, prove you have the might to achieve it.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Succumb to my might.
Let's go.
The moment has come.
Take this and that. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Army is faltering. Only a little more, comrades. Keep pushing.
Got this.
Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Swarm as you will. Wretches remain wretches. I'll show you the gulf in power that cannot be bridged.
We will not give in to these beasts of the heart. Don't let them take any more of us. Let them feel our pain and our spirit in the sting of our blades. We're practically overflowing with power. We may very well be superhuman.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The truth of power is what I would die for. And none can escape its ruthlessness.
It is done. My second journey ends here.
It is ended at last. I feel as though I've just awakened from a very long dream. When you rescued me, I also questioned whether it was real. But here we are, having come all this way. Finally, a morsel of praise. Few prizes are harder earned. We have taken back the peace that the throne and the Yellow Turbans stole from the people. This is as far as I go. The time has come for the Yellow Turbans to disband. Do not condemn me for forsaking my duty. I have carried the weight of this decision throughout our journey. We've brought down the court, at least for a time. No would-be tyrant will dare rear his head. But as it stands, the Yellow Turbans retaining power would only cast the world into disarray, neither becoming a pawn of the throne, nor rising as a new ruler was ever my goal. And besides, yes, I suppose you have a right to know my true thoughts, as selfish as they are. When I pledged to welcome my comrades back into the fold, I also offered them all forgiveness. But truth be told, I still find it impossible to forgive myself, because in the end, it was none other than I who deepened the world's struggles with so much needless grief. All this time, I have yearned for your judgment. That is, in spite of this longer life and renewed sense of purpose you've bestowed upon me. Which is why I must ask you, here and now, can one such as I be allowed to live as he chooses? Is a life darkened by the shadows of unforgivable sin even still worth living? But if I can truly be forgiven, then I wish to raise all within reach of my embrace up into the light. That is my answer to the divine will that spared me. Ah, if that is your wish, then I accept. Then let us be off. Didn't I tell you? When I took your hand, I never intended to let go.
Ah, Liu Bei. People speak well of your recent exploits. You've become quite the steady hand, haven't you?
Yes. I've been working tirelessly wherever I am needed to make this peace more than just a fleeting dream. After the war, our decision to remain under the court's command caused some to cast the volunteer army as dogs of the Han. However, by scouring the land for problems to solve and tending to the people with a gentle hand, we have put such concerns to rest. After all, the volunteer army was built out of empathy for the commoners.
That's what I like to hear. And truth be told, I'm stretched just as thin as you are. As we speak, the throne's influence is spreading to every corner of the realm. Meanwhile, trying to govern such a diverse populace has brought new tensions to the fore. Jiangdong has a long history of dealing with cultures of all kinds. I can only promise to protect and lead them as one people. This duty I impose on myself also drives me to travel the land. I feel as though I am now faced with the very question I once pressed upon Zhang Jiao.
Zhang Jiao. Yes, of course. I'm sure the Guardian of Peace still stands by his side, even now.
Keeping yourselves busy, I see. Given your tireless efforts, I thought you could use a good healer. I've discovered a master of incense and herbs in a village in the mountains who's eased the pain of many. And he is said to be accompanied by a warrior of great power. Like you, I must also endure the throbbing head of one who rules with wisdom and restraint. Perhaps, when I find myself at wit's end, I'll make the journey to pay him a visit.
Doctor, your medicine has done it again. Thanks to you, my son's fever has broken completely. I picked a heaping basket of peaches just for you. So please, enjoy them later.
Thanks. And tell your boy to get some rest.
I will. Thank you so much.